Jacksonville State basketball off to a 2-0 start following wins over Reinhardt and Eastern Michigan. Alabama A&M comes in Thursday night as part of the homestand to begin this 2012-2013 season. 3 straight at home to begin, and a good start so far. And I know Sunday afternoon here against Eastern Michigan, as far as a quality opponent, a non-conference opponent this early in the season, maybe the best that you've played since you've been here.
I think so, Mike, and I'll tell you it was really good because I thought we won that game based on effort. I think patience offensively, playing against the zone, against some guys that were really big. The fact that we were able to get offensive rebounds, and also that we did a good job defensively when we had to. I thought our turnovers were good, and particularly in the second half. You know, when we started that game, to get off and get 3 possessions and not get a shot, it looked like it was going to be a really long day. And but our guys settled in. Effort defensively kind of held them in that early stage, and I thought all of our guys gave great effort, played our starters a lot. I think all of our starters played 30-plus minutes. That's really good this time of the year.
You got 7 veterans, maybe 8 if you count Chris Dean's coming from last year. Some of these guys had been through games like this, especially the early part of the season, and that seemed to help Sunday afternoon too.
It really did. I thought probably for the first time we've really could see some carryover from last year, and it was going to have to show up in a game like this in order for us to have a chance to win, and that was really good to see is that the guys that were back from last year really carried that over. The short amount of time that we've been able to work is that it seems as if we're kind of picking up where we were in terms of our understanding of how to play. As long as we play with that effort and that understanding, and we've got a chance to get better. Watching the film, there was a lot of mistakes that we can correct, and we had some things go our way. A couple shots. Brian Williams had a couple clutch baskets, and but when you play really hard, sometimes that happens for you.
Well, you mentioned effort 2 or 3 times. It seemed like you got every loose ball throughout the afternoon.
I think that was the one advantage we had on that team, is our quickness to the ball. And you know, we got an email from their coaching staff yesterday that talked about our toughness, and that was encouraging. It's just whether we maintain that and then build upon it with some understanding, and is that we're able to maybe even play more guys than what we were in that game. We very fortunate that we didn't get in foul trouble. You know, Brian Williams being a key guy out there on the court, picked up some fouls, but I thought Chris Deans, in the minutes that he came in, gave us exactly what we needed, and we'll need to build some other positions that way that we can get some guys in and rest some guys. But I thought, you know, from top to bottom, guys did a great job. And you know what a lot of our fans didn't get an opportunity to see was how the guys that didn't play helped prepare us for that win.
All right, Alabama A&M's in here next. They're not going to be near as big as Eastern Michigan was, but probably more athletic and a whole lot quicker on the floor, right?
I think so. They do have a couple big guys. One local guy from Oxford, 7'1", Banks. You know, and I think they'll have a mix. They'll be pressing. A lot of dribble penetration. We'll have to do a much better job of being able to guard the dribble with this particular group. And, you know, so defensively, our best advantage is to be able to pick them up full court, be able to stay in front of the ball, play good help defense, limit them to one shot, and then make sure that we take good shots and not turn the ball over.
And then after that, you hit the road for the first time. In fact, there'll be, 5 in a row on the road, 4 of those in the Global Sports Classic, and playing at UNLV, you play Oregon, and then the tournament at Vegas as well. Talk about that.
Well, it'll be a real challenge. You know, obviously as a coach, we're thinking about the Alabama A&M because we kind of taking it in many steps, and, you know, having 3 games at home is something that's good for us if we can capitalize on that. But then we got an opportunity to go out and play 2 really, really good teams in Vegas and then out to Oregon and play. And I think those 2 games are really going to help us. Obviously, we're going to try to win them. And but if not, what they do is they help us get better to play in that tournament over that weekend. And you know, I think if we get through the Alabama A&M, we can take a little bit of a breath and then work on some other things and get ready to play for a tournament.
All right, thank you, sir. Good start. Keep it up.
All right, Mike.
Jacksonville State and Alabama A&M here Thursday night. Pete Matthews Coliseum, 7 p.m. tip-off time. Coming out and cheer on the Gamecocks.